to be, and now I'm staring at my face above a bathroom sink, saying I want peace. It's where I am now. It's the only thing I haven't found somehow. There are other places, there are a million pretty faces. I want peace. It's where I am now. Used to worry about the future, but the future never came.
Still flowing too.
Tried living in the past, but never did quite feel the same. So you think that
pull it. Would you like to try to carry it?
I can do it.
Oh, you're spilling. Oh. Now can you lift it up? That's the question.
Are you kidding?
Come on, get up there. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can
I don't know if I can
I don't know if you can pour it though.
pour it though.
I don't think this is the last one we're doing. We try to do the side
Determine what color the brown bubbles are.
Yeah,
How much?
I'm a professional. Oh, see, here we go. Here we go. Easy, Carol, easy. Oh, come on now. I don't want you to get all hot. You're getting a little hot for me. Whoa! What the? I got my pail of cold sap and ice over here just in case that one's too warm. Yeah, a lot of the guys, like my guys that taught me how to do this, they keep a little thing of cream. So if it starts to foam like that, you just take a cap full of cream. But I'm not really a big fan. I mean, I'm okay with the cream.
But when you've got lots of cold sap.
Yeah, when you got lots of cold sap, it's not really necessary. I find that it adds a little bit of flavor, and I don't like it all that much.
Oh, it didn't seem to knock them down that much.
Oh yeah, that's good. Like that'll stay now. Oh. Yeah. See, and again, you'd have to add so much cream, and I'm just not.
You were afraid of altering the taste.
I don't want to alter the taste. Can you not smell it right now? Can you not smell the cream?
No.
Oh. So we're starting to get a little boily, so I'm going to add some cold sap. Knock her down. Oh, look at that. It's not really cold sap. The sap is that I'm putting in there is, but that's why it gets back to boiling really quick, because the sap is actually at about 80 or 90 degrees, so it's not really that cold. But because it's raw sap, it knocks down. Look at, see those, it's already right back up. And I mean, if I want to lose the boil completely, I just close the door on my flue and the draft will stop and it'll smother the fire a bit. But that's kind of defeating the purpose of the boil, of the roll. See, that's a really good roll. I like that.
Oh, she's a little warm.
It's good, eh? It's cold outside though.
It's finally starting to warm up though. It's not as cold as it was.
Yeah, which means we're probably gonna get another. After this, I'm gonna get one more boil.
Oh, you think the sap, is the sap still flowing?
Yeah.
Wow.
One more 1,000 liter boil.
I thought after that rainstorm that the season would be done.
No, it's going to be, we're supposed to have 3 more cold nights. Every cold night brings 300 liters. And every warm day. So if it gets cold and it gets warm, it brings 300 liters. Mm-hmm. So I'd say by Sunday, I'll probably have close to 1,000 liters again. But I want to have this whole shack cleaned. I want the floors washed.
Yeah.
I'm going to sweep it all. I'm going to clean my pans. I'm going to clean out the firebox. So tomorrow we're going to get sap. Friday we're going to get sap, but it's going to rain. Saturday we're going to get sap. Sunday we're going to get sap.
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
And
collecting sap.
And the next Tuesday, so we got Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Mm-hmm. So I'll be boiling by next weekend, and that's the end. That'll be it? Yeah. So next...
well, that'll give you a good yield, more than you expected, actually.
Oh yeah, Thursday. I could probably collect sap all the way till next Saturday. I thought I'd tell you that.
Oh.
I haven't had a pasta dish.
I know.
I haven't had a piece of pasta.
No.
Yesterday, actually, when it was sitting there on the stove.
It looked off when you were putting it in Eli's lunch.
I had a little bit of the ground beef with the sauce on it. Oh, that's pretty close, man. I can add some sap. I'm gonna add a cold thing of sap here.
You knocked your boil right down.
Yeah, because that was cold. It's not going to take very long though. We'll be right back up here in 2 seconds.
That's a nice color.
That's good.
It's nice to have the handle on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's test her and see what we got.
What is this little contraption you're using?
The refractometer. Okay, we're at 60.
Go one for 66.
Go one for 66. So it's
look at it.
Because I didn't want you to leave. Oh. Let's see.
You lied. It wasn't at 60.
It was at 55. I didn't want you to leave. Ow, that's hot.
You told me it was 80 degrees. Of course it's hot.
It's not 80 degrees now. It's 130.
Oh shoot! You're boiling your boiler, your pre-boiler.
What is going on here? Is it closed? It is. It's closed right up. I shouldn't be bubbling.
Do you have your hardwood in there now?
Yeah.
I told Eli, guess what he's doing this weekend?
Putting the hardwood in the sugar in the shack.
Island wood for Daddy.
One wheelbarrow at a time.
Oh my gosh.
That's rolling nice now, eh?
So what's your process once you're almost there? Talk us through it.
Once I get to the 60, or the 66, I'm going to try to cool it. I'm going to add a little bit of sap, and I'm going to run it down and get it to a flat. I don't want it bubbled like that because I'm going to actually run some out into a pail. And when I run it out to the pail, I can't run it with it hot like that.
So what is?
So I'm just going to keep cooling it.
So once you take it off the heat, you transfer it. We take it into the house.
Yeah.
We tried the first couple of years to bottle it out here. Mind you, it's not nearly as cold this year as it was in past years.
It's at 61.
The first couple of years we bottled out here, it seemed colder.
What did? The temperature?
Yeah, it seemed colder in here.
This is the latest that the season's gone in 4 years.
Yeah.
To the middle of April.
This is, a little bunker.
So by the time that boils, by the time that gets to 66, it should be down in wood pretty good. Yeah. That's boiling like that without hardly any wood in there.
Mm.
If I put a stick of wood in there right now, we'd be in trouble. So we have to just give it a minute, let that heat dissipate. And once it dissipates...
How long have you been boiling this now? For you've got probably 24?
50 hours.
50 hours?
Yeah. 50 hours of boiling.
50 hours of boiling.
This is almost 1,600 liters of sap.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little more.
So he doesn't boil it all in one go. He boils it till, midnight or so, and then call it quits and then start it again the next day. It's a little $20 tool that
62.
has been a game changer. We ran for the first year without it.
Well, when I said to Mike too when I was over there, I said, when you think about the big guys, like the big operations that run hundreds of thousands of taps, they do all theirs on temperature. All of it. They don't use a refractometer at all. They don't use this at all. They use this. They use this with the plunge, and they use the heat.
The heat, yeah.
That's it. That's all they use is heat.
Did you ever figure out how to use that plunger?
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed you how to use it.
But it's not conducive for this setup.
It'll be fine. I like that color too. It's a good color.
You know what I like about the crystals? If I was to over crystal one, you would be like, wow. Like when you over crystal it, it literally creates this like. This is all the sugar sand that's sitting on the bottom of the pan that I have to filter out. But it's okay because it's actually not that bad. Like it's not gritty. It's kind of actually not too bad. I got this from Mike. He said, "You want this one?" I said, "If you don't want it, I'll take it. Don't be silly." And it holds it.
Or you could just use bag clips too, right? What is that?
Well, no, it just holds it right over top of it. Look at that. Come on! Okay, so once it's on, all I do is just turn it on lightly. Just like that. And it'll just drip through there and into my pail. And then once this starts to pull down, I take the filter and change it with a clean one. I'm going to do that like that. Cool. And then I can wash this. And then once it fills to the bottom of the filter, in the bottom there, then I'll add a bunch of cold sap to this and shut it right down.
Saying some people I saw in the group that some people save the miter, the sugar sand.
I know, and put it in their gardens.
Well, bake it up and use it in their coffees.
Oh, you can tell when you look down on it and you can see that glass on top the sugar glass, then you know you've got really good syrup.
Are you using the heavy duty one or just the
No,
pre-filter?
just the pre-filters.
Oh, you poured that back in.
Of course. See the miter in the bottom? So it won't go past that.
So you don't save the miter? You just wash those back out?
Yeah, I just wash them out. I'm not saving that stuff. Do that. Change my filter. Look at this. My goodness. Put a new filter in. And turn it on. Going to talk to you, the pan's going to talk to you. What she does with the cooler, she's like, no, don't do it, Frank. I'm so happy making syrup, now you're going to cool me off.
What are you doing this for?
I'm cooling my pan so I can go to bed. You need to put raw sap in. It's got to be nice and cold. Feel how cold that is.
It's freezing.
It's freezing. Yeah, it's filling the bag with ice. So, oh, here she comes. Now she's talking to you. Because you can't put the fire out, that's why you need to do this. Like the fire is going to burn itself out, basically, but if you don't cool your pan to the point where that fire inside your box doesn't start to boil again, then you'll be in trouble. Because when you go to bed, you'll come out and your pan will be burnt. All the syrup inside will be burnt to the ground. So, cool it all. Do yourself a favor so that when you come back out, you feel good about what you did. Next year I'm going to have my thing running again. I'll have my tank up there so I can just put this over, keep my filter tight on.
We should probably do that when we clean out the sugar shack because you probably won't get at it this summer.
Why?
We have too many other projects. We have a lot going on.
So I'm filling up my pre-warmer. I came in this morning or this evening and that was frozen.
The pre-warmer was solid frozen?
Almost halfway. This thing ran for an hour and a half before I could break the ice out of it.
It's been cold the last 2 days.
Yeah, I think last night it was minus 12. The night before was minus 19.
Celsius?
Okay, so I'll just do the finger test. Yeah, that's good. It's hot still, but normally what I do, I'll have a look at my fire, see how my fire is. Oh yeah, there's next to nothing in there. See how there's almost nothing now inside there? So because there's almost nothing in the box and I've got lots of sap in here, it's still pretty hot. Yeah, that's just fine. All right, so we can go to bed. It might steam up a little bit, but it won't get to a boil.
Can you show me that little contraption that you put over for your filter?
Oh yeah.
What it was that you were using? That just looks like a really neat little thing maybe somebody could make. How would you make it?
Well, this is a prototype. You should see the ones that they actually have. This is their prototype that they used, and I don't know.
They were going to trash it, but you were like, I'll use it.
They were going to throw it away, and I was like, no. I said, I'll use it. I don't know how they made it. I don't know what it came from. These little arms are actually not even part of, I mean, they could be part of this, and they just cut like this around whatever they cut it on, hold it out, and these little hooks snap onto the top of the bucket, and it keeps the filter in place. So
It keeps it nice and high so that
Yeah.
you can fill the bucket to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, they're solid solid water.
there's sap inside of it.
Oh, there's sap inside of it.
Yeah. But that's what it looks like when it freezes in a pail. It's actually hollow inside. Like
And it's filled with sap.
it's got sap inside of it. See how it's hollow? So what ran out of there is sitting in here. But this is the pail that cracked. So I'm walking with the ice in my hand, and this is what it does.
Oh no!
So I was thinking to myself, can you imagine if I was walking with,
You would lose all your syrup.
they would be gone in a heart, and gone. Just gone.
Why did it crack like that? Because it
It's
was
brittle in the sun.
frozen in the sun.
Brittle. The sun makes them brittle.
So you want to put a lid on this?
No, I'm gonna walk in with it. Like that.
I have a lid here.
Final temperature. I'm just taking my sap. My syrup wasn't quite at the numbers that I liked, so I'm reboiling to 219. But you gotta be careful because this is touchy. If it gets out of hand, it boils over very quick. So I'm just going to get my boil. If you come over and look at my thermometer, you'll see I'm at 214. I'm looking for 218 and a half, 219. That's what I'm looking at. Once I'm there, then I know I've got good syrup.
Don't you want your candy thermometer?
No. No, this one's fine. I just got to be careful that I don't boil over.
And you're going up to 219?
Yeah.
So this is the product of how many hours out in the sugar shack?
About 50.
And why do you bring it into the house to bottle?
Just because of the fine tuning. You want to fine tune your temperature, and you want to fine tune your filtration. And the sugar shack is just too messy.
It's easier to clean up everything.
Yeah. If you get it in there and you know what it looks like, right? It just looks like a disaster, and I don't want to bottle and finish. If I had a bigger sugar shack, like to maybe double the size, I could probably get away with it, but I'm happy to bring it inside and finish it in here. So once I get it off of this, I gotta play with the temperature on the dial, because if I leave it too high, it'll boil over and then you've got syrup everywhere. So
How many times has that happened to you?
twice. Once 2 weeks ago, it was a disaster. And it was my big pot that just went out of control. So I'm okay just to let that sit now and just boil for a bit. This one isn't even... That's not bad, 150. There's just a lot more in here, right? So that one's only holding about maybe 3.5, 4 liters, and this one's holding 10. 10? Yeah, this one's holding about 10. It takes a little longer.
And you collected how much sap today?
350 liters. I'll probably get a nice run again tomorrow.
I was going to say, are you ready to pull taps, or are you still going to collect more?
I pulled 3 today that weren't dripping. When they start, when you're getting this late in the season, I only have one more boil left, and when you're getting this late in the season and you notice that a tree is not producing, pull the tap. You don't need to, it's not going to give you anything. Keep the ones in that are still producing, and then yank your other ones. Even with the ones that weren't producing, I still ended up getting 350 liters out of like 35 buckets, so I'm pretty happy with that.
We got the bottler. This is the bottler. This is my job. This is my job. He does all the hard work, and I get to bring it home.
Yeah.
The easy job. He leaves the easy job for me. So we're gonna bottle that up here. He's got in there the big, heavy cloth. Was it Orlon? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, it's an Orlon, and then
Filter,
it's
and
the
then the
paper.
paper filter inside. So he's got 2,
Yeah.
and he does that straight in.
The downfall is
There's not a lot of miter in this
There is.
syrup.
There's going to be.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, I filtered it all
Because
out.
you had to boil it again. and
Anytime you take it
created
over,
more.
yeah, you take it over 200 degrees, and it recreates your miter.
Oh, so is
Or
it
niter. Niter.
Oh, the niter?
Yeah, that's
No,
called
it's-
niter.
Isn't it niter? Niter.
I call it sugar sand.
Sugar sand. For us non-technical home producers.
Yeah, so it's recreating sugar sand now because you're taking it over and boiling it. If you were just warming it to bottle it, and it was at your 66 bricks, then you wouldn't have to take it to a boil like this, but it wasn't there. It was about 4 bricks away, which is about 10 degrees, so now that I'm reboiling it,
How much are you boiling off tonight to bottle?
all of it.
It's going to be a late night. What happens if you take it off before 219? Is there too much moisture in the bottle? and
No,
it can
it could
cause
create
mold?
mold, yeah. It could create mold. There's too much water.
Too much moisture?
Yeah, and you don't want to get mold in your bottle, but it doesn't. The 219 gives you the perfect amount. It's been scientifically proven by all of the elders.
And it also kills all the bacteria in the bottle, in the lids, anything.
When you do it, as soon as you, well, that's the 180 to 200 mark. Like you heat it up to 180 to 200, bottle it from there, and then it kills everything in the bottle and inside the top of the lids, and then you're safe.
Anyway, gonna get ready, get the bottler ready. We're almost there. Okay. Let's get after it.
Oh my,
What?
that is so good.
Is it tasty?
Oh, taste that.
Is it your best stuff yet?
Oh, I really want to tell you. I have no explanation. Isn't that something?
It's crazy to think that little bit of water that comes out of the trees can make that goodness. Oh, it's good stuff. Yes. So it has been filtered, what, 3 times? 4 times by the time it goes through this.
1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd time.
That was the 3rd time filtering it.
But the last one is a double filter.
Right. That was the issue we had early on. We weren't filtering it properly. So we had to reboil it a couple of times just because we got so much sugar sand, and we used a vacuum the one year because it was miserable. So much sugar sand. There wasn't much in it this year, eh?
Okay.
There wasn't too much sugar sand this year.
No, it wasn't too bad.
Is there something that in the boiling process that causes it, or is it just from the? Is there
Boiling, yeah.
some? Oh yeah. We had a lot of sugar sand when we were boiling it on the stone, right? The old-fashioned way. You don't seem to have as much when you're doing it through the evaporator.
Oh, this is a Christmas gift.
I think your mom said 30 minutes ago, oh, it's going to be a late night, and I was like, I have no idea.
I know. What was your evening the
Mommy's
other?
in there snoring and sawing logs.
10 o'clock, she's.
I know.
passed
I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
Do you need anything? No, good.
Okay,
Thanks,
good night. And what, 4 a.m.? 4 a.m. was your latest night.
They made
Morning.
Sings that.
It's a fresh batch of the syrup. I'm gonna try it because you want me to try it. It's quite similar to Aunt Jemima.
Pretty good, eh?
No, I'm kidding.
Easy.
There are other places, there are a million pretty faces, but I want peace. It's where I am now. I used to worry about the future, but the future never came.